So Ackerman, former Watergate prosecutor, said that no doubt, no question, that Ivanka and the Don might end up behind bars. This was a may. He said may end up behind bars, not definite. But I want to take a look and see what is the probability that a former president would end up locked up and then his daughter would end up behind bars as well. So let's see. We'll do Donald first. What is the probability that he would actually end up locked up? What is the probability the Don would actually end up behind bars? King of Swords, there he is there. The Queen of Swords, there's the law right on top of you there. Four of Cups. Unsatisfied. The Wheel of Fortune. It's your fate. Divine Law to Page of Swords. Negative news around the dissatisfaction. And then the Divine Law, Fate, and then Death. Hermit. The Moon, Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacle. It is, got the Moon again. So here's the thing. For Donald Trump, the probability of him behind bars is not high. Something would take a very long time with the Knight of Pentacles. It would take a while. You see the grass growing underfoot. It would take a while for this to be accomplished. Also, I think that he would actually run out of time, if you get what I'm putting down, before such a thing would actually happen. But we shall see, because this is the Wheel of Fortune. It can turn a whole lot of different ways. So we'll see on that one, but I think that the probability is not that high. So Ivanka, what is the chances of you actually being behind bars? He brought up those two, but let's not stop there. Let's go Eric and Trump. Eric and Jr. and Melania as well. So Ivanka, what is the probability that you would end up in jail, prison, behind bars? This is going to be a long video, because I got some more questions I need to ask too. So Ivanka, the Lovers, the Two of Swords. Oh, Jared, I forgot about Jared. How can we forget Jared? I'm going to write his name down, do a whole nother reading on him too. Okay, the Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Sun. The Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Moon again, and the Two of Pentacles, clarifying the Seven of Cups. So there is a higher probability for her simply because she has so much attempts at trying to save her skin. So here with the Lovers and the Two of Swords, there are things that she has done. There are things that she was involved in here with the Lovers card. That is what's causing the indecision and the stalemates and the clouded emotions, the head over heart thing. So we are in a position right now to where she is now building up her defense. Here with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Wands, that is building up her defense because of all these things that she has going on here. So she's going to be building up a defense there. In the King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords, there will also be business things. So something to do with her business that is also going to be illuminated, and the truth is going to come out on that one as well. So it's not necessarily we can't catch her because it's going to be there. It is going to come out, but this is, mind you, none of this is happening in the next 10 days. So this don't hold your breath on it. But here with the illumination and the Ace of Swords, this is confirmation. That's confirmation. This is illumination. That's clarity. So it's going to come out. Here at the Moon, this is when she starts the if the glove don't fit defense, to where she's going to try to throw up all the smoke signals. She's going to pull a Casey Anthony if she has to. So it's going to be one of those type of things to where, yes, she is standing on the precipice of being locked behind bars, and there is something here that she is throwing the smoke screen up for. I don't know what her smoke screen will be, but like I said, she's going to have every defense in the world to try to keep her out of criminal liability. So let's do Eric next. What is the probability of Eric behind bars? I never ever see him in deep trouble, but maybe that's changing if he's going to possibly plead the fifth here. Oh, wait. One more. That's Jared. I forgot. Mike Penitentiary. How can we forget Mike Penitentiary? I told you this is going to be a long video. I do. So Mike Penitentiary. No, that Mike. This is Eric. Eric Drump. Okay. Nine of Cups, Greeds and Desires. Ace of Wands. There's your action. Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. That's why I woke up like that. I had a little... I don't know what you call it, a little clarity burst or something. I was looking at the screen when I woke up, because it's like right across from me where I sleep, and there was the Four of Swords on the other side. But the Four of Swords, this one of the swords is usually down here, but this gave me the idea of lineage. Not, I guess I should say succession is the word that came to mind this morning. See if I can find it. There it is. Succession. To where, let's say, your great-grandfather, your grandfather, your father all did something, and then you're trying it as well. And here's the tradition. This stained glass reminded me of tradition. And then the succession. Like you're the next one in line to try to do something. And you possibly fall in the same category as the rest of them or fall the same way they did. So it's kind of like a family of doctors who wants their grandchildren to also be doctors. It's like you're even going that far to the unborn to say, I want you all to be doctors as well. So that line of succession, that's what came up. Anyway, so we have the greed and the desires, the wishes crossed by the Ace of Wands. This is something you actually done, not something you may have done. This is something you actually done, and there is possibly proof. Not just evidence. Here with the Six of Wands, this is the celebrated person, the person at the center of attention. And then there is the High Priestess. So it's something done in secret, something done undercover. But it is secret knowledge. So this is possibly back channel, because we can get the Moon for just secrecy. This is hidden knowledge. This is deeper knowledge. This is universal knowledge. This is divine knowledge with the Torah there. There's all these different little pockets of knowledge that this can be, which is why this is not secret in this case. Here with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords, the law is coming for you and it got you. The probability for you being behind bars is extremely high. This is the jailed card. And there's your Moon for your secrecy. So the probability for Eric is very high because there is an action that has been taken here by the law that puts an ending to him. It's even the guy with blonde hair in the picture. So, succession. Your father's a criminal. Your grandfather was a criminal. I think Eric's going to jail. Don Jr. All right, Don Jr. Page of Pentacles. There's the boy with the money. The Three of Swords. There's some sadness, betrayal around you. Ace of Cups, the Star. The Queen of Swords. He's going to lawyer up, naturally. There's the Tower. Five of Cups. Clarify 9. Oh, you got the jail card too. Ain't that special? Good old jail card. So here's the thing with you. Page of Pentacles. Yes, that's a child with money, but this is also documents. There's going to be documents that lead to some sadness, that leads to heartbreak. I hate to say it that way because it sounds like somebody broke up with you. It leads to negative emotions. We'll call it that. Because here's the law and the Ace of Cups. So again, he has to lawyer up. I don't know where the money is going to come from that. Maybe that's what this is also saying, is that, you know, you're going to have some financial woes, but you do have some documents that are coming out that are going to cause some negative emotions. Here with the Star and the Two of Cups, this would be great great energy for your relationships going into the future here, but it is also surrounded by the Tower. So you and possibly your siblings, or you and No, it's not your siblings. This is someone you're in business with or you're in tandem with, that you're in lockstep with. Could be even gargoyle that you're with. That there's a tower around a relationship. And like I said, it could be the Kimberly gargoyle that you're with. So there's a relationship that is going to take a tower moment. It ends in the Five of Cups, which is not necessarily jail, but it is extreme sadness. And so I think that everything starts to crumble around you, and I don't believe you can take it. So you're going to be in therapy, or you're going to be on some sort of antidepressant, or if you're not already. Here with the moon says that as well. Something wrong with your conscience and subconscious. So you are going to be having some very hard emotional trauma going forward. It was clarified with the jail, but I'm not going to say you're going to go to jail. Simply because that's not what came out. I'm just going to read it the way it is here. But there is some negative news for you. But I just wouldn't call it jail just as of yet. But time will tell on you. All right, Jared. I'll skip Melania, because I have some other questions I want to ask. Jared. Four of Wands, Administration, Ace of Swords, Clarity, the Moon. The Moon is busy today with you people. So there's still something, there's still things changing, there's still things coming. Oh, Justice, ha ha ha. Just throws you in balance. There's some rest for you. Yeah, you're in front of a judge, buddy. The moon is very busy simply because this is still things to be revealed. This is your secrets and your treachery and your, we should call it the Trump card is what it really is. It's basically embodies all that they embody. I mean, it can have some good aspects to it, you know, your subconscious, your deep dreams, your so forth and so forth, but This is some treachery. This is some lying. This is some scheming behind the scenes. This is that still waters run deep. Everything is not out yet, which is why you get the worry, which is why they're all worried about whatever kind of messages are going to come forward. These are messages about actions as well. Page of Wands. Pages are people or paper that bring news, and so it's going to be bringing news about actions. And it ends in the Justice, which justice is anything legal. It's also balance and fairness, but it's anything legal, and time is going to tell on you as well. Divine law. So, that's that. Now, what I want to know, let's switch decks here. What I want to know now is what... I guess we won't say what the probability is. I just want to do, I guess, 5 card readings on will they be charged. So let's go Don. Will he be charged with a crime? Conviction is a whole different thing. Will you be charged with a crime? Actually, we'll leave it like that. The Ace of Wands. There is an action taking place there. There's also confirmation, the Magician. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. So, yes, he will. Page of Wands. Bringing that news. 8 of Cups. Soon as you leave. As soon as you leave. Even if you, God forbid, even if you got another term, which you're not. We're putting that out there. But even if you got another one, they're going to be waiting at the door for you and the Proud Boys. And as soon as you walk, you'll narrow behind out that gate. This is a wide behind, I should say. But anyway, There's the Ace of Wands. That's a new action. The Magician is new actions around whatever it is that you are manipulating. The Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This is clarity and truth. That is abandonment, Page of Wands, and death. Soon as the change occurs, you will be charged with a crime. As soon as the change occurs. Okay? Evanta, will you be charged with a crime? We can skip Eric because I guess it said he is going to jail. So there's that for you. The Ace of Pentacles. There's also another confirmation. The Page of Cups. News that brings emotion. The High Priestess. That's your hidden knowledge and secret. The Emperor. The Knight of Swords. And the Justice. Yes, you will be charged with the crime as well. The Ace of Pentacles is a confirmation. Aces in the Sun are confirmation yeses for me. So here's your Ace of Pentacles. This is also money. And then pages. Pages are people in paper that bring news. This is about emotion. So we're talking subpoenas or just charges being handed down. And then there's the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess, which is chaos around hidden knowledge. And then the Emperor and Justice. You will stand before a judge and judges. Your stuff may even go to the Supreme Court. I don't know how that occurs, but I think you are an employee of the administration or was at one point, and maybe that's when you committed this crime. I don't know, but we shall see. Jarrett. I seen Jarrett going. I seen Don is sad. Well, let's just look at Don Jr. Will he be charged with a crime? So Eric and Kushner are getting locked up. All right, the Wheel of Fortune for Don Jr., the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician. Will he be charged with a crime? Something still hangs in the balance on him. I can't say yes, I can't say no either, but something is still in the works on him. Ten of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the time. It is fate, destiny, but it is crossed with the Ten of Wands. This is hard work. This is burdens. There's still going to be a lot of court cases and things of that nature that he has to go through. Okay, there's also something in the back of my head that just... I think that Don Jr., I keep getting this, though, and I don't know exactly what goes on in his mind, but exactly. I get the feeling that if anyone was in a position to, I'll say this delicately, to fall victim to depression, it would be him. That keeps popping up every time I read on him and every time in my mind. I don't mean that he will, if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you got it, you got it. So that's the end of that one.